Folks, that's how high that's a bag right there in the tree. And it's a good 20 feet off the ground, 25 feet off the ground, folks. And I'm actually poking a stick and everly above and hanging on, folks. Quick clips, folks. Hope you can hear look at the giant tree laid over. Just rolling right over the hill. Folks, I'm going to take the safe way down, and I guess we're going to be checking our water boots. I already know my waders. One of the legs have a hole in it. And I'm going to fix it. But I don't really want to fill it up with water, because when one works, it doesn't mean anything. They both don't work. Kind of like one leg. But this is my spot, folks, where I walk down. No, let's go down here first. While I'm down here, I want to at least show you, let's just walk down to the river, and then we'll see the erosion that constantly occurs. Kind of before, well, no, most of the floods are January. But folks, if you're just stopping along, this is a catch-up for, it's called Yammer Time, for springtime honeybee video. Look at the cliff. And folks, just so you know, I'm not jumping in the river, folks, so don't kick me off the live stream. Just saying, everything is going fine, and everybody is safe. But we'll start at the river, and we'll go over the erosion that occurs constantly. And we'll take a look at the steps. Oh, well, maybe we'll let's see what the beavers are doing first, because they got them a little mud hole going. All right, let's stop for a little bit, folks, and we'll just have some quiet time. I guess if you're not ready for a little quiet time today, folks, and I'm gonna put the camera down for a spell so it's not so jittery, and hopefully I don't flick the camera over the cliff, because it's about 30 feet down and I'm not going down there. Not today. Folks, I've been down there many times. I'm not going down there today. Some of you already know what we're looking there with the spot. I think you guys already know that's a little busy spot where the beavers have been coming up right here. Oh, little boogers. All right. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. This is new, folks. And, wow. So this hasn't flooded up here, but they did. They drug all their stuff away. I bet they took it up the river. Just so you know, folks, beavers can take logs and sticks upriver and do whatever they want to do. Oh, okay. This is new. The top of that tree is... The top of that tree... Oh, wait a second. It used to go all the way up there. That used to be the... Oh, my goodness. That used to be the rope tree to swing out on, and it's finally gone. It is. Oh, my. Some of you ladies and fellers that are my same age and probably don't get a chance to get down here might want to look at this, because it's not here anymore, folks. But that tree's still there, and the top of the water has gotten to the top of that tree, folks. And I don't see any beavers, because I've done scared them away. But all the mud that we see right here, folks, this is the spring that comes out right here, and that's not mud from the stream. It's mud from the beavers that that you don't want to walk on top of. I'll tell you that right now. That's another day, another time. But yeah, they're kicking a little stir right here, folks. And It's a quick jammer and walk and talk, folks. Yeah, at a time like this, you could see a black fox up on the ridge, and there has been a time. Deer, buck, anything. Not no badgers come running up on nobody and getting a hug or kiss. I'll tell you that right now. They're getting the old. But oh shoot, the volume is up. I thought I muted that out. Sorry, folks. But anyway, that up there you can't actually walk all the way up there. No, not right there. That's deep. That's like that's where the beavers can get their big logs heading up the. Come on, focus. I'm sorry, folks. This is not the like that special phone. Folks, it's still winter, and I am going to go as far as the steps because I am comfortable walking on the steps. I actually put the steps in. And no, it doesn't mean I feel any safer walking down the steps because I put the steps in. It's a great memory, folks. And if you actually see in some of the videos, and I'm throwing clips out here, folks, so easy. Don't be yammering on the phone because this is a clip video, yammer. That's actually the bottom of the steps right there. And the steps that used to go down actually used to come all the way up and go over that stump right there. So that stump, the root, not the stump, the root is under the steps. But I am going to get that far. And shoot, I already got 20% left. Nope. Oh boy, it tells me I got 5 minutes. Not even. What the heck, folks? I don't like this hurry me up stuff here on my platform, but we're going to be walking there. Spring water, folks, and here's where we're going to catch up. I am going to throw a rope on that, wherever that came from, don't know. But right there is a good spot to start, and we're going to end up all the way, that's like 120, 30, 40 feet to the waterfall. So I'm going to boogie real quick, and maybe when you see this in maybe a month, maybe. This is going to be me in high speed, but I'm actually walking very, not high speed. So hang tight, folks. It's a visit. Whatever you guys are doing, hope everything's going just well. And all of these trees that I used to be walking, well, couldn't walk here. There was a whole load of trees that came from the last time and the flood took it away. It's not here anymore. The flood cleaned the flood. I guess we can name one of those clips the flood cleaned the flood. Folks, I'm going to shorten you guys down a little bit and make sure I don't drop the phone. But I do want to make my way. Nope, I can't make my way anywhere, folks. Bad legs. But I am going to get to the main spot here, folks, because I know everybody's just like, you guys want substance. Something you can watch at the dinner table, I guess, without getting in trouble. But hang tight, folks. And I'm going to be at the waterfall. So don't go too far because this is the spot that I actually fell down, but I'm going to make sure I'm holding on. No, I fell down like 5 years ago. All the way down it, folks. No, like 8 years ago, something like that. Oh, and by the way, don't be pulling your canoes out here because you're anything, because this isn't This isn't the canoe spot. Stop, folks. I keep forgetting everybody that keeps not listening to me when they come up the spring thinking it's the outlet. It's not, folks. It's your spring. Just because it's your spring, folks, doesn't mean you get to, whoops. Oh, shoot. You guys just saying to hang on. I'm going to cut the sound, folks, so I don't get in trouble here. Because if I cuss, well, Frederick's got the phone sitting there at the dinner table. Then I'm going to get a nasty email from my sponsor. Yeah. What do you do at the end of the day? Or I read Frankenstein emails. Well, who are they from? They know. Well, folks, a very peaceful day that's happening, and normally, folks, I would not have my boots on. And yeah, I am out in the middle of God's beautiful earth. How do I say that? No, folks, there ain't no foamy. This ain't no foamy spring, folks. This is. Oh, I don't know if I can step right there. That might be pretty deep. Oh, it is pretty deep. I remember that spot. I'm gonna stick to the corner, folks, so I can hang on. You know, folks, I'm not. We will be going up to the Beaver Dam in Post 10. I'm gonna try and get on a. It's probably still pretty chippity-whippity what he's doing right now. And I need to wait for summer too. But we're going to get a collab. But I'm not going to tear the beavers apart, because this is actually a beaver prairie where they actually help the... this is actually a river in the springs. Which is the same... which is the same up there. But anyway... There's a lot of channels where you can straddle the beavers. And, oh, don't get me wrong, folks. They already know you're there. So if you're... Oop, that's still deep right there. If you think you're going to goof around with the beaver, folks, don't do it. I don't care what you... Oh, cool. See? Right there, folks. What a beauty. Look at the green. Well, we're going to get sidetracked, folks. So if you guys don't like all this yummy... Ooh, that is deep. I don't know if you guys... My boot just disappeared. But, folks, if you just stopping, flipping, thank you. Because this is just a walk and talk gammer. And I'm trying to get the water coming out of the rock right there. And it's not. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I had the phone all stupid. But folks, this is actually rushing pretty quick right here, and it's actually shooting right under a giant rock, and I'm actually standing. Oh yeah, that's where I got screwed up last time I actually walked through there. It was actually in the middle of nighttime. And by the way, folks, if you're a YouTube young creator or whatever, don't forget when you read that. And what people don't read, sometimes the algorithm takes a year. Oh, look at that beautiful spot. That's a deep spot right there. And actually, when it actually floods, the river floods, this actually is all, I would be underwater right here. That I can't get to. And that right there, folks, is actually like a good 25, no, 40, a good 40, 50 feet away from me. I'm staring straight ahead. So you figure that out. But I'm not gonna goof and walk through the deep spots, folks. So don't. What I'm saying is, don't ruin your video clips by being stupid. If you're on a live stream, then yeah, folks, you can actually have. When you're on live streams, you don't always. Hey, how did I say this? The beauty of being a YouTube creator, when you're on a live stream, you can actually see that, oh, there's 80,000 people on there right now, and you're just like, you look at your phone and you shake it, and it'll fall in the river. Don't do that, folks. I'm thinking that's there's actually it's called delayed gratification, and it's a real thing, folks. People, I hate it. I'm not gonna put any more powdered sugar on it, folks. That delayed gratification is, and folks, actually, what I'm making my way up to, I'm hearing thunder, and nobody can hear the thunder. But I'm actually gonna make my way into a cave real quick. I know nobody believes me. Before I get up to the waterfall, I'm gonna stop out and take me a break. Shit. Okay. I'm fine, folks. Just a couple cactus on my head. Don't frickin' call YouTube, please. And flag my live stream, please. Thank you. I'm just gonna take a stop in there. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, folks. Try wrapping that sucker around here. Oh. Whoop. Now, I'm just gonna stop off in the cave. And I'm not grabbing any, what I was going to say is thank you for all the 60,000 viewers that actually stopped at the same time. What a blessing, folks, and thank you. And you guys all know who you are. But I'm going to take a stop up in here in this cave and blow it off. This is my favorite place, actually, in the middle of the thunderstorm, too, folks, and I'm not lying. It's like, oh, where are you going? To the basement? Yep. Yep. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, I hope. Well, I'm supposed to have 5 seconds to clip that out. Dude, it didn't clip it out. Oh, YouTube. Help me with that one, folks. Anyway, we're going to worry about that when I get to the studio. But yeah, folks, I'm actually in my stop spot. And it is a cave. For the people that don't believe in, and yeah, when the bats are in here, they don't care that you're with them either. Trust me, and they know, because I've sitting here in the middle of the night before, shed a lot of tear here. It's a good place to be. I didn't say beer. Kylie. Easy, Kylie. And Kaylee too. But folks, we're actually after the oh shoot, my phone's all wet. Oh, I'm glad the price of the folks. Thank you for all the contributions on the cameras, all the donations and everything that's actually come through. I don't know what to say. All the people that in New Zealand or Greenland, yep, I said it. 42 more countries. I can't list them, but you know who you are. Yeah, because sometimes when I say something, it all of a sudden it pops up and says restricted. So I'm not going to mention country names for any of the weirdness that's happening, but I am going to... Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't know. Sure as hell ain't like rolling down a hill, but if you were fighting a bear, you sure as hell wouldn't care which hill you were falling down, would you? Alright, folks. I am going to actually make my way. That's actually a 5 foot. That's actually a 5 foot hole. That right there used to be, and I think I said this before, that actually used to be up there, and that's where we're going to try and make it to. But I got to actually go back down to get out of the cave. And every time I try and point my camera in here, it tells me that I can't, and it's not recording. But yeah, folks, it's a cool thing. And I'm not going to mess with the little bat right there. She doesn't want to be messed with. And then it's actually like 42 degrees or some crap like that. Yeah. Yep, that was my clickety-clickety, because I don't want to run into something. Yeah, and I'm talking about there's still rattlesnakes here in the winter, folks. Yeah, there's still rattlesnakes and copperheads, folks. Quite prevalent. I don't care what garage door you're putting up, folks. If you woohoo, yeah, don't. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one out here too. This is actually for Myron, and I'm gonna send this one to Myron. He knows. Well, he's talked about this before, and I'm not gonna take any of that away from him, because I love watching Myron cook, folks. So if young, middle-aged, elder, it does not matter. He has made the journey, folks. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna not mess up this because I can't stop and take a picture of it. Slow down. I'm trying to use the balance feature on these new phones, folks, for all this camera and fancy stuff, and I'm not impressed, folks. I actually don't like it. I'm assuming it's going to come out different in the end, but I hope, Myron, that you can, when this clip comes out, that you can get a good look at that. I'm actually in a little cave, and I'm going to back up. And yeah, folks, that's the only piece I'm looking at right there. Right there. Yep. And I'm not going to say a word. I am not going to say one, because I'm actually a little up, folks. I'm going to try and get back down and get to the waterfall, and then it's telling me I'm out of time. Huh. All right. Story of my life. I'm out of time. All right, folks, bear with me. And now we're actually in a rainstorm right now, and I didn't bring my cap. But yeah, folks, I'm actually walking right through, and it's actually a weird. It's actually it's a thorn. The whole entire stem, branch, tree is a thorn. Yeah, and if you're walking downhill and you got one running up your leg, you don't get to choose what happens after that. But folks, look, it's going 8 feet in the air. And it's like a thorn wire. Oh. Jeez. All right, folks, I'm going to be quiet. I don't know, I guess they call it put your 2 hands on the wheel. But yeah, I've actually fallen down. I'm actually going to take the right side. Yeah, folks, that's what they say at the amusement parks. Stay on the right. But so I can go up, which is steps, which is really, I'm glad they're here, because I had nothing to do with these steps. So you're pointing that, you're looking at that. Whoop! Well, maybe you should look at this. My foot just disappeared. All right. Well, I'm taking the steps, folks. I actually have a little thing to hang on to. Thank you. I appreciate it. Folks, if you can hear me, folks, there's actually fish in here. There's actually fish in here, folks, if you can hear me. But I just messed it all up to put it in. But it's the waterfall feature that I wanted to share with everybody. We don't have a sunset anymore. It doesn't matter. I'm actually gonna get look. Oh, I hope you. I'm gonna go ahead and point. It says I'm not videoing it right now, but the screen's blank, folks. So I don't know if it's working, and I don't want to try. I don't want to mess it up, folks. So I don't want to say it is what you get. You get what you get, but I hope you guys are seeing this. It said I was out of time, and I guess that's what it meant. But I'm just gonna send her on blind, and I hope it's at least gonna go into slow, or I hope it's gonna at least do me every 20 seconds like it's supposed to. But I don't know. But I'm not gonna. That's where it's coming out right there. But I wanted to show you this, the moss, folks. And I missed it. This winter I missed it because, hey, you know what happens when you're down the weather. Folks, my boots actually sinking into the sand. But what I wanted to show you actually, this, I do have a video of this, so I can actually put it in the clip, but it's actually a couple years old. But this actually stays all winter. It does, folks. And I guess you can call it, I kid you not, but. And a lot of you folks, young, medium, old, know what this is right here, and it's actually good. I mean, it's actually really cool for uncover. And, well, it just says my phone's getting ready to shut off. I'm totally not impressed with the video quality of whatever's happening here, folks. But I'm going to go ahead and point it where it's pointing because it's showing on the other side, showing green. So that's what it means. It's not showing green on this side, but that right there, folks, has been there for over 5 years. Yeah. And it's made all of the everything that's come off of this everything. I even have it in some of my videos, folks. And I'm not going to climb up that or go around because it's actually a bluff. And then it goes up into there and it's like another... I mean, if it was a dog, it would have been like 3 seconds, but that's what they do. And you know, Lion and Guido don't get to come along for this yummy stuff, folks, because they just get crazy. And, yeah, all the way from the top to the bottom. And, no, I don't want to get yelled at for all the fun my dogs have, and everybody's dog's sitting in a crate. And, yeah, boy, yammer, yammer. I'm going to shut up and quit ruining the movie, boys. But, I am going to get to that out right there. One more. And, I'm going to add a spring clip because you actually get a rainbow off of this. But every camera I've tried to do, it just, there's no video footage. It just, well, you know what happens when a camera goes underwater. It just throw it in a plastic bag, and that does not work with that rice, folks. I'll tell you that right now. But while I'm here, I'm not going to do any kicking around or nothing, folks, because that was another day. Because I'm actually getting my 2,500 steps of walking in today. So, folks, when I tell my therapist that I got double time today for walking, I'm going to include on the sheet that I got to do some climbing. And I think, folks, since I fill out my own paperwork, that took me, my goodness. And I even took one of those green things, folks, right up the rippity, right up my leg, folks. I don't know what the definition of me is in the dictionary these days, but me is, see, look at that, folks. Staying tight. Thank you for all the likes, folks. I don't even, I can't see anything, but that's weird. The phone just turned green on this side and went back. Whatever that means. I have no idea. I'll figure that out, but I don't think it means a bad thing because the green light's still blinking. What the frickin' green light's blinking on my camera for? I've got no idea, but whatever frickin' kind of camera blinks and lets you have no frickin' idea what you're doing. Folks, that's actually the rock. If you're catching this clip, and I don't have my pointer, my little laser, folks. But anyway, I'm actually we'll pass over it because that usually is the out spot right there. But folks, I don't know if you can see this tree, but what we're going to do is we're going to keep an eye on this tree right here because it actually has leaned over. Wow. A good couple. No, a foot. It's leaned over a whole foot. Well, that's another video. Clip. Not a video. Folks, hope everything is, well, and, if some of you do manage to get this clip, and I think it'll be more on the Myron Cook side of the adventure with and fans. And yeah, folks, just standing there watching the leaves that you kick float down the stream is just about better than sending a paper boat down the stream. Just about the same. I don't know. How about we throw one of those in there, folks? If you're having a bad day, folks, well, let's just start with your bad day because you can't control your bad day. How's that, folks? And if you guys are having a bad day, maybe this will make you have a better day, but just yeah, folks, that's a leaf. Here it goes. Woo! Up in here. Okay. See, I was going to say, if you're not having fun a little bit of your day, try it. It's kind of infectious. Yeah, it is, folks. You can leave shaking your head sometimes. And what I was going to say is I usually go out of here. I usually go out of here on the cave, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go up. Oh, folks, I have no lights now. Everything just turned off, folks.